Welcome back, learners. We are starting chapter 7, which is Getting to Know Plants. As the name itself suggests, in this chapter you will study more about plants. So let's begin it. Go outside and observe all plants around you. If that is not possible, join a nature walk with me. You will see that some plants are small, some are very big, while some are just patches of green on the soil. Some have green leaves, while some other have reddish one. Some have huge red flowers, some have tiny blue ones, while some have none. We see a variety of plants around us near our home, in the school ground, on the way to school, in the parks and gardens, isn't it? So, in this chapter, we are going to study about these varieties of plant. Let's explore it. Here you can see that two pictures have shown to you. In the first picture, this is a tomato plant, it's a lemon plant, then a mango tree, here pumpkin and money plant. So you can see that all of them having difference in their stem, in their way of growth. So you have to observe whether their stem is green or brown. Okay, it's soft or it's woody, is it thick or thin, whether their branches starts at bottom or at top, okay, whether they are growing vertically or horizontally. So these observation will help us to know more about plants. Let's continue, students. Now here you can see a table has been shown to you. On the top you can see categories of plants. So on the observations regarding the stem and branches, we are going to categorize the plants. Three have been taken here: tomato, mango and lemon. So first of all, height of these plants. A tomato plant is very short, mango plant that is very tall, and lemon is about of your height. That's why it has been written here. Next, we will see the properties of their stem. A tomato plant has green stem, it's tender, very soft. A mango plant that is having thick and hard stem, while a lemon it's having a hard stem but that's not very thick, so it's thin. We have seen the properties of stem. Now have a look on the properties of branches. In a tomato plant you will not see the branches, that's why the column has been left here. Now, a mango tree. Yes, it is having branches and they are high up on the stem. We have seen the picture, that's why here yes has been placed. Now, when we talk about lemon, it's having branches and they are at the base of the stem. Depending on these properties, we have classified tomato into herb, mango into tree, lemon into shrub. If you are having confusion, then in detail we will discuss all these categories and you will get to know more about it. So let's continue. First of all, students, the plants can be categorized into the following 5 types, which are herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers and climbers. So we will study all of them. Let's continue. First of all, we are going to study about herbs. So we will understand what are the various properties of herbs. Look, herb is a short sized plant with soft, green, delicate stem, okay, without woody tissues. So I can say that a plant with green and tender stem is called herb. They are usually short and they may not have branches. That's why here you can see that the properties has been written as plant with green tender stem. You have to keep these property in your mind. Then usually short, obviously in terms of height. Then may not have many branches. Okay, let's see the examples of herbs. They are carrot, tomato, mustard, radish, cabbage, turnip, ginger and many more. So now let's study the next thing. It's shrubs. Students, shrubs are medium sized woody plants. They are taller than herbs and shorter than trees. They can be bushy. They may have many branches. So in short, you will say that those plants which develop branches near the base of stem, The stem is hard but not very thick. Such plants will be known as shrubs. Let's see the properties. Branches near the base of stem. Stem is hard, not very thick. So you have to keep in mind. Let's see the examples. First you can see tulsi. That's a Hindi name and you say it basil. Then rose, China rose, which is known as hibiscus. Then lemon. So these all are shrubs. Let's continue. Now here you can see trees. These the third category which we are going to study. Students, those plants which are having very tall, hard and thick stem, okay, and mostly the stem will have branches in the upper part, much higher than the ground. And it's not always that a tree will have branches. Some like coconut do not have branches. So the main thing is they will have a thick stem that will be woody and very hard. So these are the properties you can see here. Very tall, hard and thick stem. And stem has branches in upper part. So we have seen all that. Let's see the example. Example of trees are like apple, mango, neem, oak, teak. Okay. Here the picture shows you pine tree. So coconut, palm, they all are example of trees and you can name even more. Now let's see what's the next thing. Here you can see the name climber. Look, the name climber itself suggests to climb. Okay. These are the plants having weak stem. If I tell you the properties, then their stem will be thin, long and weak. They take support and climb up. They grow vertically. So let's see the example. The examples are money plant, jasmine, cucumber. Okay. In the picture, students, you can see it's a climber. It needs support and it grows vertically upward. Let's continue. Okay. The next and last is creepers. Let's see their property. The name creeper suggests to creep. Okay. They are those plants which are having weak stems. They cannot grow upright but they spread on the ground. So obviously their stem is also weak, thin, long. All the properties which are shown by climbers, they are shown by the creepers. But creepers grow on the ground, okay, horizontally, while your climbers grow vertically up taking support of someone else. So these are the property. Have a look. Weak stem cannot stand upright but spread on ground. Let's see the example. They are watermelon, strawberry, pumpkin, sweet potato, so many more. Now you have to observe in your surrounding and try to classify the plants around you into these 5 categories. When you see a plant, look at the properties of stem. See that what kind of stem it is having. Okay, whether that's green, woody, thin, thick. So all the properties which has been discussed so far now. And look at the type of branches it's having. Then you will be able to classify it into your trees, okay, herbs, shrubs, creeper climbers, so all these things. So we have categorized the plants and in the upcoming classes we will study more about them. That's all for today, students. Keep learning.